Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney for the Nintendo DS. Last time we left off, we just finished our investigation, so now we are going to start the trial. Oh, and we also, right before we ended off, we found a picture for evidence that Gumshoe got that we were able to print an extra one. So, let's see what we can do. Day 2, the trial. We start right in the courtroom today. There's Edgeworth. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer at Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to commit this hideous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like you to move on to your testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. First, I would like to call a familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe the case to this court. Yes, sir. With the guide map here, I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? Here is the employees area. The actors did a run-through of their action scene during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and the young woman, the production assistant. All the production staffs in the employees area were in the employees area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead later that day, 5 p.m. The prosecution staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30. Wait, hold on. I just realized something. According to this, Jack Hammer went to Studio 1 before the security guard lady got there. So why isn't there a picture of Jack going there? Was that the picture that did not print? That could be photo 1? Well, guess we only find out, won't we? The samurai spear was lodged in the victim's chest. Was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? Nah, I think we're fine. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Hold on, I want to check something. Yeah, okay, photo 2. Spear was found on the chest. Okay. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security lady officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? Oh, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting the witness to say their names. Wendy Oldback, dearie. Just call me Grandma. Blah, blah, bitch, nag, nag, sap, I'm gonna bitch your ear off again. Shut up! Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the witness stand. Thank you, Your Honor, and Edgeworth. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. No. The witness was stationed at the main gate on that day of the murder, correct? Yes, see, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. Only if you would know, Phoenix. Only if you knew. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through their scene the morning. Well, I had some errands to run this morning. Anyways, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate until 5 p.m. 5 o'clock, sorry. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked by at me at 2. It was Powers. That was the man right there. And he was heading towards the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Okay. So there was something very odd. Errands 1, 5, murder happened at 2 p.m. Is this the man you saw? Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course! Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that it's Powers, right? That's Powers? Where's his face? Show me his face that's Powers, because I'm pretty sure that's not Powers, so anyone with Powers' height could fit in there, right? So... yeah. Well, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. Okay. If you just admitted that the Steel Samurai is Mr. Powers, but that doesn't mean that Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. So you just practically went and contradicted what you just said. Whatever. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss Witness. He's having a tough time calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edward's surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all information in your possession ahead of time. How was I supposed to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed of yourself, all of you! This is the court of law, you... Oh my god. I don't know what to say, folks. This is why I don't like her. She's worse than most of the witnesses I've ever cross-examined in this game or any other games. She is the most irritating witness of all. Ugh. Anyways, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me, this isn't any good evidence, pal. Thank you, Gumshoe. At least he has brains. Unlike this witness, she has no brains whatsoever. It's sad. She has no brains. Detective Gumshoe is right. This isn't good evidence. Because you can't see the face behind the mask. Duh! He didn't even give it a second look. Wow. Old Windbag has left even Edward speechless. She's good. Yeah, don't give her any praise, Phoenix. Please don't. Let's hear about your proof then. I never said anything. I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of his props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at this picture. You can see he's dragging his leg, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew that was Powers. Happy? No, because if anyone knows that he sprained his ankle, then they could copy that so it makes him look like it's Powers. Duh. So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. I never... Okay. Whippersnapper! Hey, I haven't said anything yet. I'll have you know, I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is straight on and narrow. But tonight you blah blah bitch nag nag, I'm gonna bitch you and nag you to death again. Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. Yeah. Who is president at the run-through? Well, let's see. There is Powers. He's the Steel Samurai. Then poor Hammer, the evil magistrate, and me. And what exactly were you doing? Observing. Just observing. What about the assistant? Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such. So she didn't see the run-through then. Powers a tripped and fall. Tripped and fall? Yes. Yes. To think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. Steel Samurai in the show. But he's just human in real life. So he makes mistakes, you... Ugh. Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna complain about this until we get done with this. This is one of the reasons I don't like this case so much. It's because of her! So Power sprained his ankle. I helped to make it better, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Oh my god, are you kidding? Oh god. I don't even want to even know where your lips have been when you kissed. Ugh. Sorry, folks. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Thank you, Your Honor. Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning the backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. He broke a prop. He sure did. His own samurai spear. His samurai spear? The murder weapon? Lucky I was there with my duct tape to fix it. Strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. Yeah, since thing broke, could it really be the murder weapon? Pretty bad. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not as bad as he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Thus the nap. Anyways, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot? Okay. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothered me. Which is, where's the Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. Where's your proof, Edgeworth? I suppose that's right. Are you sure, Your Honor? Are you sure? You're sure, Your Honor? Is he? Well, I guess we'll find out in the next episode. So, thank you for watching, and we'll continue next time and find out. So, thank you for watching, everyone. And hope to see you next time for the next part of Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Have a good day.